Marami yan.
Tatapusin namin itong meeting apps.
Sabi ni Jana May, Coach Jana, buwana note. Paano basahin yan? Anong salita pati yan? French ba yan, Coach Jana?
Kuan yan apps. Italian.
Italian.
Spanish.
Okay, I'm gonna start recording na the video for everybody na makikita yung ma-review yung recording later. Okay, let me start this. And then share screen. So this is the very training that we conducted. We delivered also in Indonesia 2 weeks ago. So
I-mute mo, i-mute.
Yeah.
I-mute o lahat.
Sure. Baka pwede mo akong para ako nalang mag-
How to mute? Hindi pa.
Apps, nasa baba apps. Mute all.
Mute all apps.
Punta ka sa participants. Participants.
Okay. Sige. Okay, I'm muting everyone everyone in the room now except us. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. So I cannot hear anyone. Okay, good night everyone. This is Coach Bernie. Good night. Good evening pala. Bakit mag-good night? This is Coach Bernie from Singapore, one-star diamond directors from Singapore. So 2 weeks ago, we were invited by USANA Indonesia to deliver a motivational talk and skills training to their emerging leaders from silver directors below. And then in that training, in that event, it's a growth incentive circle. So we were in a tree. We were given a trip, and then this training was very helpful to them because it teaches really about skills, about how to invite, how to is there a presentation?
Yeah.
No. Okay, how to present. So it really helped boost their confidence also in doing the business. So I hope this will help you also in doing the business. This is derived or inspired by the GoPro. Okay, so but of course, practical experiences also from our end, how we conducted the business on a day-to-day basis. So I hope this will help you. And Coach Ten is really familiar about this topic. So later on, you can ask also whatever you want to ask, and we can answer back the questions that you might have. Prepare it. We're going to share to you now the screen. Okay, sharing the screen now. 3, 2, 1. So I'll turn over this now to Coach Ten. I cannot click.
Daddy.
Hold on up. Wait, Rafael. Sige. Sige ka muna. Okay, so please welcome with a loud applause, Coach Ten Mantos. Woo!
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening in Singapore and Philippines and in other parts of the world. Okay, good morning, good afternoon.
In Singapore.
Okay, so you will know the before and after. Okay. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so our topic for tonight is all about the 7 must-learn success strategies in USANA. So this one is, this training is, as Coach Bernie said, inspired by GoPro book. So I think it's really relevant nowadays, especially because with our new team, Intensity. Okay, just hold on because the chat keeps on popping up. Okay, so I think that this is very relevant because I saw in one of the checklists for our leadership levels in intensity is that we need to read this GoPro book. Okay, so are you familiar with GoPro book by Eric Worre? Of course, nobody will talk because we are all muted. Okay. So, but anyhow, as much as I can, I will try to share with you the knowledge that we gained over the last weeks regarding this book. Okay. So, Coach Bernie also mentioned that we share this training with our associates in Indonesia for their growth incentives. So, but for the training for tonight, I intentionally add some more topics and some more details. Syempre, intensity is very special. Okay, so before we start with the topic, before we start, let me introduce a little bit about myself. So I'm Christine Mantos, and I'm doing USANA with my husband, Bernie Mantos. So we joined September 2011. Then, as you can see in our timeline, okay, for me, it's a bit slow compared to other, fast rising associates with USANA nowadays, no. But even though we're a bit slow, still we're very, very proud of of what we have gotten so far in USANA. Because why we're so proud? Because we work hard for this, day and night, all the sacrifices and efforts. So it's really worth the wait. Okay, so October 2011. We became believer, plus we hit our lifetime platinum pay setter. Then after a couple of months, we became builder. Then imagine more than 6 months, we became director. Then by December 2012, gold director. After almost a year, we rank advanced to ruby. Then a few months after, we rank advanced to emerald. Then we wait for another year for our diamond director, and now we are 1-star diamond director. So here are few of our achievements. We're very proud of this because as I've said, this is the result of hard work and effort with all those years with USANA. So we were awarded as AP Growth winners since last 2015. Then Asia Pacific Top Enroller. This is one of our favorite awards. So halata naman siya, di ba? So for 4 years, we've been hitting this. We've been getting this for Asia Pacific. Then Asia Pacific Pay Setter Creator. Then we also have, we are also consistent top income earners here in Singapore since 2014. Then Growth 25, Singapore Growth 25. And when we were Emerald Director, we're also got the Singapore Top Emerald Director. So we also have some free travel incentives with USANA, and the last was with Great Barrier Reef 2016. So 2016 pa yun, di ba? So let's go for London and Cape Town next year, okay? So yeah. And with all those achievements and applause and recognitions, of course, every achievement and every award has our own story to tell. Okay, so you've been always hearing Coach Bernie delivering his talks, diba? You've been hearing his stories about how he started from rags to riches, like that. So, but in my case, it's a bit different, or it's totally different, because to tell you honestly, I did not come from a very poor family. So as you can see in the screen, this is my family. Yeah, when I was doing this presentation, you know what? I got a bit emotional, because this is the last photo that I think one of the very few photos that we have na we're complete as a family. So this little boy in front is not my brother. He's my cousin. Okay, he's now very big boy now. So I have two brothers, the one wearing shades, and of course the other one far right on the screen. Then in the middle is my dad. Then beside him is my mom. Then me. Look at me there, and look at me now. So really, the supplement works. Okay, buti na lang may antioxidants. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, this was one of the very few photos na kompleto kami, because my dad worked in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, as an executive chef for, you know what, for how many years? For more than 30 years. More than 3 decades. Just imagine that. Since I was born, or since my brother was born, he already started working in Jeddah. So just imagine, every time we're born or we're celebrating our birthday, most of the time he was not there. He was not with us in the Philippines, because he's in abroad, he's in Jeddah, and during that time, no Zoom, okay, no Yahoo, no Facebook Messenger, or no video calls that anytime we want we can talk. Before, we need to literally write a snail mail, you know, the snail mail that you need to write in yellow paper or bond paper. Then you'll fold it, then you go to the post office and drop it there, and then after few weeks the recipient will get, diba? After a few weeks pa. So yeah, for 34 years, our life was like that. So even though, but we're very thankful to our father. I mean, because we're not here today. We will not be here today if not because of him. So we're very thankful, because he worked he worked hard. He sacrificed to work abroad just to provide our needs and little ones in life during that time. But the price that we need to pay in order for us to get all the things that we need and all the things that we enjoyed during those times was that he needs to be away. So he needs to be away. So yeah, my connotation of when that's why when I was growing up, my connotation is that a happy family is not all about the material things that we're getting as a family. A happy family should always be together. Okay. Even though I'm getting all the things that I want during that time, I was not really happy or completely happy, because I know that deep inside there's something lacking inside me. Okay. And of course, I did not tell them that thing. Swerte nyo, kayo una kong pinagsabihan. Okay, na joke lang. Pero yun, our things got complicated as time goes by. So naghiwa-hiwalay kami. Imagine after 34, 35 years, my dad decided to go back to the Philippines. Pero my mom naman, My mom naman went to US. So siya naman yung umalis. Tapos kami, nagpunta naman kami dito ng Singapore. Tapos yung kapatid ko, yung isa na nasa far right, nagpunta naman siya ng Europe. So we really didn't have the chance to be complete as one family. So yun, parang sa akin, nung nagkapamilya ako, talagang pinangako ko sa sarili ko na whatever happens, I promise to myself that whatever happens, we will not be separated. Kahit ano pa mangyari, kahit sa hirap or sa ginhawa, in richness, and sa kahirapan man or sa karangyaan, diba? Maging maayos man yung buhay namin or maging hindi, ang importante is magkakasama kami. Kaya naman, dito nung nagkaasawa ko, okay, sinigurado ko talaga na magkakasama kami kahit saan man ang bansa, diba? And we're blessed na we're currently here in Singapore. So I want to share with you our life before USANA. So this is Bernie and I, nagliligawan sa puno, okay? Bernie and I, this was one of our prenup photos. Then, before USANA, it's just the two of us. I mean, living simply here in Singapore, the typical overseas Filipino workers na always wanting to be mag-weekend na talaga. Kasi during weekend, that's the time that we get to spend time with friends, distressing after a very busy work week. So that was our life before USANA. Okay. So, correct, ang Totoy at Nenny ni Mentor Precious and Mentor Lawrence. So this is Mentor Precious and Mentor Lawrence. Later I will tell you more. So we love tennis, as you can see in the photo. Oh, by the way, Bernie and I met only here in Singapore. So we've been here in Singapore for 10 years already. Okay, 2007. Siya 2006, so ako 2007. And we met last 2008. So, and the rest is history. Okay? So, we really love tennis, and that's one of our bonding moments. That was life before USANA. And then, we got married 2011 here in Singapore, June. Then, also in the Philippines, November 2011. So, just imagine, di ba nag-join kami ng USANA September 2011. So, June 2011, here is our photo. Diyos ko, grabe yung itsura ko. Mukha akong walang vitamina sa katawan. And Coach Bernie also. So, I would like you to check here my dress. The very same that I wear in our civil wedding here in Singapore. I wore last 2016 in US convention. Di ba? Alin yung mas maganda? 2011 or 2016? Make sure, guys, you will answer the correct one. Okay? So, again, supplements really work. So, don't be scared to take supplements. Okay? So, then our journey starts as we were starting our own family. During that time, after a few months of being married, we're still enjoying life as a couple. But as we are planning for our own family, we were looking for additional income. Actually, it's just Coach Bernie who's looking for additional income because I'm the typical. I'm not the typical because nowadays it's not the typical that a lot of Filipinos doesn't want doesn't want those business or traditional business. For me, I'm really focused into my employment. Okay, I don't believe in business. Okay, because when I was still studying, I tried some traditional businesses, but it all collapsed. Okay, parang ma-absent lang kami ng isang araw dun sa coffee shop kasi ang business before is coffee shop, then ice cream shop. Tapos we also had a salon before. So, lahat ng yon nag-collapse kasi yung mami ko needs to go back and forth sa US, tapos ako nag-aaral. So, less supervision, sobrang mahirap talaga. And tumatak din sa akin yung thinking na ang hirap ng traditional business. So hindi talaga ako naging business-minded after that. But Bernie is super business-minded. Sobrang opposite kami. And USANA came just at the right time in September 2011. And they are our sponsors. So Mentor Lawrence and Mentor Preciosia, they are currently executive 4-star Diamond Directors, $1 Million Club member, Fortune 25, and AP President Award. So they were our tennis mates. And yeah, very good friends here in Singapore. So during that time, 2011, sabi ko, ano ba yan? Why are they sharing this to us? Why do we need to start a business here in Singapore na ang dami-dami nating gastos? 2011, ang 2 beses kaming kinasal, tapos kailangan pa natin gawin yung USANA. Ano ba naman yan? So literally, I really hate USANA during the time. So sorry for the word but that's really what best describe my feeling during that time. So, but they never gave up on us. They're very persistent in inviting us. They brought us to our very favorite restaurant during Mentor Law's birthday month. In short, nakidnap kami. Okay? So, nakidnap nila kami. Nilinlang nila kami sa pamamagitan ng aming favorite restaurant. And yeah, the rest is history. But we're very thankful to this couple. And now, they are enjoying time in Sweden and Norway. So, di ba, sarap? Nilinlang to be millionaires, correct? Okay? So, yeah. Why do we do USANA? After a couple of years of doing the business, it came to a point na naisip ko na USANA is really very good because I checked USANA. Bernie allowed me to check our bank account during that time, and I saw talaga na the income is growing. So kahit na binabato ko na siya ng remote control, yeah, literally guys, I threw the remote control sa kanya kasi sobrang late na siya umuwi. Kaka-training. Okay, kaka-training. Pero why do we do USANA? To be healthy, definitely. Then later on, give the quality life for our family, to have a peaceful retirement, of course, to reach out and help other people, to travel the world, and of course, we believe that USANA can make that happen. Okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, just a moment. Okay, USANA can make that happen. And these are, of course, here in USANA, for you to be able to hit your goals or to get your dreams, you have to be really motivated every day. And these 2 boys, or 3 boys, including Bernie, are the people who really keeps us going every day. All those rejections and obstacles and the hardships, kayang-kaya nagpasan because of them. So meet our firstborn, Rafael. Okay, he's now 4.5 years old. Then our baby boy, Liam, over here, 1 year old. So why do we do what we do? Mainly because of my family. Okay. Why this business? Definitely, USANA needs small amount only to start, but you can have a limited income potential, right? Okay. Also, you can do it part-time or full-time. You don't need expertise to start, right? You only start with willingness to learn. No space to rent, no business permits. This is so true. Because we've experienced it, as I've said kanina, those are few of the examples na talagang I really felt na traditional business will not work for me. Then for your starting capital, your risk exposure is very minimal while you become healthier. So in the Philippines, you only need to pay how much? 40,000 pesos, or here in Singapore, $1,200 for you to get your membership in USANA through products. So imagine those products, even though later on you will not do the business. That amount already you already got, because you all have the products with USANA. That will make you healthier if you will use. Okay, and of course, a strong team, which is now intensity and mentors, will help you achieve your goals. So because of USANA, I would like to share with you this, no, quickly lang. Okay, because of USANA, we have time. So anywhere, anytime we want, pwede kaming magpunta wherever we go, wherever we want to go. Okay, of course, we get recognitions also in USANA, as Coach Bernie mentioned, while we were starting. Okay, so we get recognitions here, different recognitions. For the ladies, you get to wear your favorite gowns. Okay, actually, that's one of my motivations. So for me to get beautiful, to wear beautiful gowns. Okay, not only in your home country, but also in the whole Asia Pacific and the whole USANA world. Okay, and featured and recognized in magazines. So I would like to share with you on your lower right. This was our first growth incentive in USANA. Okay, then as a goal director, you will recognize, but only your name. Okay, no picture during that time. Okay, then if you became Ruby, you will get the half page of the magazine. One page, half page lang. Then if you will become Emerald director, you will get the whole page, one whole page. But okay, if you will become Diamond Director and above here in Singapore, you will be featured in their front cover and 2 pages for your team and for your story. So yeah, just imagine that recognition. Yeah, who wants to be covered in a magazine? Diba? So yeah, that was our first magazine yung pinakita ko kanina. So here, so also in Singapore, I'm not sure if applicable sa ibang bansa, no? Here in Singapore, there's also a leaders board in the office. So we're very proud na, of course, always, every year, there are leaders from our team who really excel in this leaders board. Also, you get a chance to meet celebrities. Okay, on our right is on our left is Dr. Mehmet Oz, then Dave Wentz, and of course our founder, Dr. Myron Wentz. So this is our first magazine, and now just released yesterday, our 1-star magazine. So we're very proud also that Coach Tess and Coach Orville, Diamond Directors from Singapore, is also in the same magazine. So back to back, diba? So sino may gustong ganun? Downline or friend mo, business partner mo, ka-back to back mo sa magazine, diba? Super saya talaga. Diba? Yes, okay. Yes po, mainit-init pa. Okay. So yeah, we're very happy and we're very proud of this magazine because during the first one, it's only Rafael. This one, I think he is 2 years old here. Isang anak pa lang. Then, sa pangalawang magazine, 2 anak na. Okay, dalawa lang yon. Pero may pangatlo pang magazine, pero baka dalawa. Even me, I came to a point that I became a poster. Okay? I dream of having this. I want this in my life. I always want to have this. But I don't want to work. I don't want to try something new. I don't want to go out of my comfort zone. I don't want to work. So just imagine how these people can have this. So they're just posers in our industry. Okay? So, but don't worry, those posers like me before can go to the next level, which who are amateurs. Okay? Who are those amateurs? Amateurs are those people who focus on luck. Okay, they have big dreams, but they focus on luck. They always think that, is this the right timing for me to start this business? Or am I in the right team? Or do I have the right upline? And what is the shortcut of getting my dreams? How can I achieve my dream? Or is there any shortcut in getting my dreams? So they always look for shortcut. Na, okay, maybe once you will, for example, you will hit your goal maybe in using a shortcut. Okay, that you do some things, okay, but you will not hit Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, Star Diamonds without having a team. Okay, I always tell this to our business partners, that you can have the ranks of sharer to maybe goal director on your own. okay? But you will not hit Ruby directors and above without having your team, without having your organization, okay? So while developing yourself, you must develop also a group of people who you can help also, of course, to build a solid business. Well, it's not only about you, okay? So these people are amateurs. And for me also, I came to a point in my USANA career that I was in this level. I was in this category of being amateur, okay? That I always look for shortcut, okay? I don't want to do it in the proper way, diba? I'm looking for shortcut. Kasi ang problema sa shortcut, there's nothing wrong with shortcut as long as you're following the ethics or the compliance, no? The problem with shortcut is that it's not sustainable, okay? Unlike really building your organization, your team from the scratch, okay? You're building people, then those people will build you later on, okay? So the third category will be the pro or the professionals. So these people, okay, are the person who's paid to undertake a specialized set of tasks and to complete them for a fee. So that is what we call professional, okay? But a network marketing professional is something different, okay? A network marketing professional are those people who are experts at the skills required to build a large and successful network marketing organization. So that's why as you get mature in our industry, from amateur, you will, while learning and while applying the different skills or strategies in network marketing, you will really, really become professional. Kahit ayaw mo man o hindi. No matter what, okay? If you will continue to build a successful network marketing organization, definitely, you will become a professional in this industry, okay? Next. So, strategy number 1. Let's go to the strategies na, no? So, we have 7. Okay, let's go to the first one, which is finding prospect. So, before that, may I request everybody to please take notes. Okay, please take notes that even though you can take photo because okay, I want to sabihin na, no, because my slides is a bit detailed. Okay? It's not the usual presentation na some slides are just parang point lang. Dito kasi nilagay ko na detailed para madali niyong ma-capture yung information and makita nyo din yung buong detail para makikinig na lang tayo. Okay? But I would also appreciate if you will take notes kasi if you will take notes, pag nag-take note kayo, sobrang mataas na percentages mariretain yun sa utak natin. Okay? So going back, strategy number 1 is finding prospect. So in finding prospect, it's very important for us to make a list. And what is that list? Basic lang, prospect list. Okay? Prospect list, okay, some taught us to do 200 names. Okay, 200 names in our prospect list. But if you're new, especially in the industry, and you don't have many friends, like Coach Gio, when he joined us, he only have 52 friends in Facebook. So if we told him to complete the 200 names right there and then, baka nag-quit na siya. Right? So baka nag-quit na siya. And wala na siya sa organization namin ngayon. So for us, if you cannot do 200, okay, so just make 30 or 50, okay? Then what is important is you will expand that list, okay? I prefer na you will start small and then you will make it big as days goes by with USANA. Unlike, you will start with big, like 200 names, then later on, you will stop this, stop expanding the list. So, no point na din, di ba? What professionals do, they constantly expand the list 2 names a day. So, just 2 names. It's not 20 or it's not 200, just 2 names, okay? Just add 2 names a day. And then we have to make friends and build connections kasi there will come a time na all of your friends will be on your list, all of your family members or relatives will be on the list, but we need to make new friends for us to expand the list and to expand our network, diba? Sabi nga nila, your network is your net worth. So it's really important for us to expand and build connections all the time. So be creative then and keep that relationship going. Okay, so if one prospect you tried to share the opportunity to him or her, then he rejected, it's okay. So don't burn bridges. Huwag mo agad i-unfriend sa Facebook, okay? Don't burn bridges. Just keep going. Then later on, you can come back, or that prospect will come back to you personally if he or she will see the difference in you. Okay, so that's number 1 strategy, finding prospect. Number 2 is inviting prospect. So after you had the prospect list, you prepare the prospect list. It's, of course, it must be a working prospect list. It's not just a list for you to look every day, then will not do anything. Of course, you must use the prospect list to do the inviting, okay? But I would like to highlight some of key points here in inviting, okay? First, do not immediately recruit. Okay? Instead, educate people. Okay, we have to learn this now. Educate people. Don't be a shark. Be a coach, diba? Don't be a hunter, diba? I like that part when Eric Worre said that don't be a hunter, be a coach. Because just imagine, if you're in those hunter, diba? They're usually hunting for animals. And those animals always keep on running every time they see a hunter. Running away every time they see a hunter. Why? Because they don't want to be caught, right? They don't want to be a victim of that hunter, or they don't want to be the subject of that hunter, diba? So don't be a hunter or don't be a shark. Be a coach. Okay? That's why we need to focus here educating people and sharing the opportunity while educating them, not just, for the purpose of recruiting them, diba? In inviting, it's also important to use tools. So what are these tools? URL, your website, diba? When we join USANA, we get this online account. And don't you know that in our online account, the hub, we can create our own website, and that's for free, diba? So we can you can create that. Of course, that's another training, but you can ask your uplines to share with you how it can be done. Of course, we can also use videos in inviting, and of course, products, meetings, and social media. This is one of the most powerful tools in inviting nowadays, the social media. It's very, very powerful, okay? Why do you need to invite? Of course, we need to invite for rank advancement, stable income, big organization, finding and creating leaders, of course. Because if we will not invite, how can we have new people in our organization, or how can we share opportunities, diba? Then later on, how can we have this stable income, diba? And how can we get our organization make big, diba? In network marketing, okay, in USANA, people come and go, okay. We've been in USANA for 6 years, and we have thousands of downlines under our organization, okay? People come and go. I mean, they come to USANA very enthusiastic, very persistent. Then after some point of time, they will go. So they are even termed as leaders, no? But we did not stop. I mean, sabi ko nga, people come and go, but the best will always stay. Diba? Once they realize if they want to go, then it's okay. Until they realize na it's time for them to really explore this opportunity, then why not? By all means, we will all here to help, diba? Of course, we need to invite also to set good example. Of course, if we have new downlines and we keep on asking them, you need to invite, and then you're not inviting, what will happen? We have to do the talk. We have to walk the talk. We have to walk the talk to motivate them and inspire our members. Of course, to help them. Imagine if we will invite people, then later on they will be part of our organization. It will also help our downlines. Kasi, for example, it might be a possible spill over to them. So yeah, it can really help them. Next is to shift your focus from negative to positive. So even for us, no, we are one-star diamond directors. We still got rejected. Okay, there are a lot of people who are still saying no to us. But if we will focus on those negative happenings, nothing will happen, diba? We will be negative also. Our income will also be negative. So one way of shifting that negativity to being positive is through moving on. Move on to the next prospect, diba? Move on to the next invitation, to the next presentation. Okay? So I hope everything is clear. If you have any question, just pop me a chat. Okay? Strategy number 2 pa din tayo. Okay? Next is 4 rules and emotions of inviting. Okay? I would like to highlight this one because this is very important. Most people got rejected so often. Okay? So please check this out. Okay? When you're inviting, emotionally detach yourself from the outcome. Okay? Don't expect too much that people will say yes. People will be very happy or very enthusiastic to say yes to you, to your invitation. Okay, so whatever the outcome is, just do it and move forward after that. Okay, learn from any rejection and move on to the next prospect. Okay, when you're also inviting, it's very important to be yourself. Okay, for example, you're inviting your old friend, and your old friend your old friend is seeing it knows you as very shy type or doesn't know much about scientific terms or yung mga cells, diba? Vitamins, antioxidants, okay? They don't know you as that. So, and then after a while, you invite them for an USANA opportunity. Then suddenly, you are just talking about these antioxidants, all the diseases, blah, 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 while inviting them. So, parang they will think na, oh, who are you? Who are you now? What are you talking about? So, they don't know you anymore. So, it's very important to be yourself, but be confident. Okay? So, number 3 is also bring passion. Bring passion, show some enthusiasm. So, before you invite, I really encourage you to listen to positive talks or watch positive videos or listen to upbeat music, diba? Before you invite people so that your energy will be up also. So, peak state, sabi nga ni Anthony Robbins. Okay? Next is have a strong posture. So, bold, strong, and confident. I remember when I was starting, or times that I was inviting my friends for this USANA opportunity, no? While lying down on my bed, or lazy bed, ano tawag doon? Lazy boy, yung sofa, ganyan. So, mag-voice, di ba? Parang if you're doing like that, if you're lying down in your bed, syempre, your voice will be different also. So, it's not that strong, it's not that confident because you're very relaxed, di ba? You're not on your peak state. So, the information or the energy that you're passing to the other people on the other people on the other line is also negative or parang slow or parang low energy. So make sure that when you're inviting, develop that strong posture, sit properly, okay, or stand straight. Be bold, strong, and confident. Okay? So who is writing on the... Okay, wait. Di ba? Isa kong downline kung nasa ano to? 20s ka pa daw ba? Who is iPhone? Oh, by the way, I'm 33 years old. Okay. 20s? Oh, hindi po 20s. 33 na po ako with 2 sons. Okay. Thank you, iPhone. iPhone kasi yung name mo. Okay. So, yeah. Inviting. Okay. Inviting, this is very basic. Okay. Here in USANA, we always reiterate, we always emphasize that in USANA, there's no magic, but we always do the basic. Okay, so basic in inviting is form. Okay, make sure that at least some of this can be tackled. Okay, family, health concern, if they have health concerns, products, okay, Occupation, if need more time, need part-time or business or additional income. Recreation, of course, if they have if they want to maximize time, or if they have some sports or leisure time, then the message. You just get the message if they need the product or opportunity before inviting. So say for example, your prospect needs a product. Okay? Don't invite them for the opportunity of developing a business. Parang don't focus on that. Focus on the product first. Okay? Focus on the product first. Then later on, pag nafe-feel mo na, when you feel that he's interested, then you can share the opportunity. Slowly share the opportunity to them. Okay? So, kasi other people will really, what do you call this? Other people will focus straight on the opportunity. And they don't know that, they don't even know, or they don't even bother that the prospect wants the product. Diba? So, wherever your prospect focus, just focus on that. Okay? If they want product, then focus on the product, then later on share the opportunity. Likewise, if they want the opportunity, just explain, focus on the opportunity, then later on you can share the products, diba? So it's a different, it's a case-to-case basis. Okay? Inviting dues. Sorry, paano ba itong matatanggal yung guhit? Alright. Oh, Ate Julie. Ate Julie pala is our, Ate Julie pala yung iPhone. Ate Julie Asenero, right? Ate Julie is one of our solid gold directors, okay, from Cagayan de Oro. So we're very proud of her. Part of also of our PPS. Okay, so wait. Ayan, so nagtatanong kung mid-20s ba ako, mukha ba akong 20 years old? Thank you for the compliment. I don't know if that's a compliment. Yeah. Pero thank you. Okay, so share screen again para mawala ang ating... Okay, no more drawing. Okay, so inviting... Wait ha. Inviting dues. Inviting dues. Keep it short and simple. Okay, always remember this. When inviting is not equal to presenting. So when we are inviting, just invite. Don't present yet. Okay? Keep it short and simple. Always remember, the less we say, the more they hear. Okay? So I want you to take down of this para we will all remember. The less you say, the more they hear. Okay? So know and apply the right approach for each prospect. That's why I'm telling you kanina na it's a case-to-case basis. So what are the different kinds of prospect? So I want to share this to you. S is for S or successful than you. These are the people who has authority. Okay. What are the inviting techniques that we can do? Okay. Favor or consult approach, or yung tinatawag nating hello Roger. Again, you can ask your uplines for the details of this. No. We can also invite them by using investment or business proposal kasi they have the authority, diba? And increase portfolio by 1 million or 2 million pesos a year. So why not, di ba? Additional stream of income for them. So O naman is on the same level as you. These are your peers. Okay, yung mga kaibigan natin, our kamag-anak, our co-workers, yan. Sila yung mga O. Okay. How can we invite them? We can tell them that if they need part-time or extra income. Sorry, I don't want to say extra income because if we will treat USANA as extra income only, it will only give us small return. Okay, I always want to think that USANA is a very, very big opportunity. Okay, because it can really give us unlimited income potential. Okay, so sideline or racket, diba? Ayoko ng mga ganyan term na sideline lang kasi, or we can do this part-time, ganyan. Then we can invite them through direct approach or third-party approach. Ito, I want to highlight this kasi a lot of people has been sending us messages every day. How are we inviting? How are we prospecting? Ganyan. So I always tell this to them that if in your Facebook or if in your social media, you're out as already as USANA distributor, I mean, everyone knows that you're doing USANA, don't hide anymore or don't pretend anymore when you're inviting that, oh, what is USANA? Parang when your prospect is telling you, USANA ba yan? Then you will ask, what is USANA? Eh, parang all out ka na nga, di ba, sa Facebook mo, everyone is seeing your post that you're with USANA. So just do it directly, okay? Then third-party approach. So one perfect example of this, I always tell this to them, is Coach Tweenie. You know Tweenie Dumangon, right? So our executive one-star diamond director, she's my friend. Oh, sorry. She's my friend here in Singapore. And we're very close, really. We're best friends at work when we were working. So during the time, kahit ano sabihin ko sa kanya, whatever I tell her, naalala ko when we joined USANA, I got a bottle of Biomega. Then I asked her to buy that from me because I heard that she's been using fish oil, but from other brand, okay, from Herbalife. Okay? Because all of her family during that time were using Herbalife. And then she's just laughing at me. Oh, what are you saying? Ganyan, ganyan. Kasi I'm not like that eh. As I was telling you, be yourself when sharing USANA opportunity. So all of a sudden, I've been telling her to buy the fish oil from me. But then, she doesn't want to buy. Okay, she didn't want to buy during the time. So okay, third party approach. One afternoon, I asked her to get snacks down from sa first floor no office namin. Tapos Bernie suddenly popped out. Okay, so he was the one who invited Tweenie to see USANA, and you know what? She said yes. You know, she said yes to Bernie and no to me, while with matching laugh, evil laugh. Hi, Tweenie. Okay. So with your peers, sometimes kasi too much familiarity, they will not listen to you. Okay, too much familiarity. So it's better for you to ask someone to invite them on your behalf. Okay, so in our case, during the time he was not that very close to Bernie. So I asked Bernie to invite, and Tweenie's thinking that Bernie is, authority because older than us. So she just said yes, and after trying out the products, she joined, and now she is executive one-star diamond director. So that's the power of third-party approach. You can also tell our friends that we are on offline or offline advertising, or additional 10,000 to 12,000 pesos per month or per hour, or per week or per month income. That would be fine. Next naman would be the W. W are the people who wants to be like you, or the followers. So you can invite them directly. For me, these are the people who can you can share the USANA, or you can invite easily. Because they want to be like you. They've been following you. All your posts in social media. They've been stalking us, not stalking. Okay? They've been seeing all your photos, and they also want to have the lifestyle that you want. You can easily invite them. Okay. Oh, Tweenie is in the house. Hello, Tweenie. Okay, I've been always using our story when it comes to this or on the same level as your peers. How are you going to invite? Okay, so yeah, those people who want to be like you, just direct approach, invite. Okay, and always remember when doing the inviting, remember to lock the schedule. By locking, you will give the date, the time, and the place. Okay, you are the one inviting, so you are the one who will ask them. Okay, I mean, you will be the one who will give the date, the time, and the place. Okay, it's a very common mistake that people will always ask, when are you free? Okay, when are you free to meet? Ganyan, ganyan. So it's not parang correct. Okay, it's correct, but it's not the most convincing way. I mean, most effective way. Okay, in inviting, you as the one who is inviting, you should be the one to give the date, the time, and the place. And then don'ts. This one is a bit controversial. How controversial, no? Because it's a case-to-case basis. I mean, it's not really don't do, okay? It's a case-to-case basis. Like if the prospect is asking, is that networking? Okay, so we have different scripts on that. Is that a business? Of course, case-to-case basis then. If the people only wants the product, then they can just be a user at first, okay? If that is USANA, also case-to-case basis, because while you are giving them the USANA name, they will search already, then parang hindi na nila gagawin, or they will find some other venue. So that's why it's a case-to-case basis. Don't give website just like that. Okay, so we have few friends na nag-join ng USANA before, because we're inviting them when we're new. Bernie is just giving out the website of USANA, the link, without even presenting or calling or talking to that person personally. He's just giving out the website. Then no, it's a big no. I mean, without talking to them personally, yeah. Then all of a sudden, those friends will just pop out in the office, and they're already member, but different group or a different sponsor. So yeah, don't do that. Emailing materials without presentation, don't do that also, without talking. If you already talk to the person and discuss to that person, that's fine. I mean, it's good, diba? But if you're just sending out the the materials without talking to them, no. Okay, talking too long, explaining and doing presentation during the invitation. This is what I've been telling you a while ago. And not controlling the conversation. So you, as the one who is inviting them, you should control the conversation. So the tip there is that the one asking the question is the one controlling the conversation. So always end your statement with a question. Okay. Then preparation. So before you invite, attend inviting trainings first and workshops. Kasi sayang naman, if you will invite, then you don't know the proper way of inviting. Then later on, those prospects will reject you. Diba? Those prospects will reject you because you don't know how to invite properly. Okay? So lack of training, poor mindset yan, plus a lot of mistakes, then mapofrustrate ka later on, then matatakot ka na and you will have doubt. Then if you will have doubt, you don't want to act on it anymore, you don't want to do it. Then of course, if you don't want to do it, you will have no result. I mean, you will have no result, then later on quit na. Okay, so that's the importance of attending training and workshops of inviting. So set a goal every week. Okay, every week, what is the income or the rank that you want to hit every week? Okay, then from there you will know the number of invites that you need to do, the number of presentations, and the number of pay-ins. Okay, so set a specific time to invite also. Just check with your prospect now. If he's working 9 to 6 and you know that he's very busy in his or her job, don't call during office hours, okay? Or don't call early in the morning because that person might be toxic or just woke up, diba? So just know the specific time for invite. And again, this is a case-to-case basis, no? Not applicable to everyone, diba? For me, may mga promotional invitations like yung mga gatas ng mga bata, ganyan, because I'm a mom, okay? So there are people who will call me at early morning. I'm preparing my son, or I'm still sleeping, or I'm holding Liam, diba? So it's not the proper time. So what I will do, I'll just hang up the phone. I will tell them that I'm busy, ganyan. So I'll just hang up the phone. So it's a successful invite, okay? So it's also important that when inviting, you will get an accountability partner, okay? Do group inviting. Kasi if you have a group partner, if you have accountability partner, and if you're doing it as a group, parang mas mamomotivate ka eh. You know, pump up ka, ganun. Kasi you're not doing it alone. And like if you're inviting, and one prospect rejected you, then you hang up the phone, and then you will cry because you got rejected. Then you will feel down, okay? Because nobody is there to lift you up. While if you're doing it with an accountability partner, parang there's someone who will motivate you, diba? So, and so on and so forth. So it will be happier, okay? And it's a numbers game. Okay, it's a numbers game. The more invite you have, the more chances of finding the next leader in your organization. So, if for example, you want to be a sharer during that time, if you want to be a sharer for that particular week, you invite at least, don't invite at least 3 people or 4 people lang. So you should invite more for you, because as the number grows, of course, the chances is also growing, diba? It's unless you're perfect, that you're 100% lahat ng in-invite mo, sure, diba? Why not? That's a very good scenario. But most of the time, it's not like that. So always invite more people. Next, eto na. 7 steps of inviting. This is very important. Okay? Okay. What are the 7 steps in inviting? Okay. GoPro, okay, Eric Worre in his GoPro book mentioned about this. Okay. Be in a hurry, number 1. When you are inviting, people tends to listen to those who are in a hurry. Parang, di ba? Halimbawa, when I'm at McDonald's, no? I'm buying. So the counter is in a hurry. Oh, what's your order? Parang ako din, napapabilis ako, di ba? Parang I can sense na he's in a hurry. So that's why I will give my orders to her in the fastest way as I can, because I can sense that he's in a hurry. So people are always more attracted to a person who has things going on. Is that true? Diba? If you start every call or a face-to-face conversation giving that impression that you're in a hurry, you'll find your invitations will be shorter. Diba? Sabi ko nga kanina, the less you say, the more they hear. Okay, there will also be a fewer questions kasi you did not share too much information. Then also less resistance, and then people will be more respectful of you and your time, diba? Yan yung be in a hurry. That's why you talk less during inviting, diba? Wag masyadong maraming information. Then it's very important also to compliment the prospect every time you are inviting. So again, you have to be interested in them rather than they will be interested in you. Okay? Kasi more or less, you will get a high chance of saying yes to a presentation when you compliment them. Kasi while complimenting them, you will open their minds, or you will at least get the initial stage of, getting their attention, their heart. Kasi sino ba naman yung ayaw mako-compliment, diba? Kanina nga sabi, mid-20s daw ba ako? So parang feeling ko na-compliment ako dun. So medyo, okay. Pero diba, if you're complimenting someone, you're saying something good to her. So parang nakukuha mo agad yung attention niya. So it's very important kasi sa prospect, para syempre, more positive yung environment nyo. But in making compliment, make sure that it must be a sincere compliment. Find something in your prospect that you can honestly use to compliment him or her, and then use it. Okay? If you are studying what are the professionals doing, okay, they're putting people in good condition first, in good mood, kumbaga, through their honest and sincere compliments. It can also kasi help build rapport, di ba? Kasi pag naka-build kayo ng rapport, more chances of saying yes, di ba, to the invitation. Okay, that's the compliment, the prospect. Next naman is making the invitation na. Okay, making the invitation, 3 approaches yan, 3 kinds. You have direct approach, indirect approach, and super direct approach. Okay, what is direct approach? Direct approach is when you're inviting people to learn more about the opportunity for them. Okay, sila mismo yung prospect mo. While for indirect approach, hindi sila yung prospect mo, pero you will use them, you will educate them. Okay, you will educate them kasi later on, pwede sila yung maging invite mo, di ba? Pwede sila yung maging person mo na pagprepresentahan. Okay? Then the super indirect approach is usually you will ask for referrals. Then later on, magiging interested sila. So how is it's done? Okay, I have copied here inviting scripts directly from the book. Okay, so I really recommend this GoPro book for you to read. It's very, very helpful talaga and easy to understand. Okay, so inviting scripts, just take a photo kasi medyo mahaba-haba siya para makuha nyo siya later on. Okay? Magamit nyo siya later on. Direct approach. Okay, examples for warm market. So inviting, we have two kinds of markets, cold and warm. Some have wet market. Wet market, but I don't usually use that during our training. So for me, we only have one. We only have two. It's either cold or warm market. So warm market are the people who know, okay, then cold market are those people that there's no direct relationship with you. Okay? So, for example, direct approach sa warm market, ito yung mga scripts or mga words na pwede natin gamitin, no? Yung second, I think I found a way for us to really boost our cash flow if they're looking for extra income. Or when I thought of people who could make an absolute fortune with a business, I found you. I thought of you. So, ganun ka diretso na agad. Okay? So, take photo, then move on to the next one. For cold market naman, ito, maraming nagko-cold market sa atin ngayon. It's been sikat ngayon nowadays because a lot of are doing blue storm activities for our team. Congratulations to everyone. Okay, so we can use this later on when we call our prospect. Okay, so direct approach na. Have you ever thought of diversifying your income? So if you sense that they are looking for extra income, you can use this script. Okay, or do you keep your career options open, diba? Or do you plan on doing what you're doing now for the rest of your career? Boom, diba? Basag. Lalo na kung malungkot siya. Tapos banatan mo ng ganun, okay? You can follow these cold market scripts on any variation with the following. I have something that might interest you. Now's not the time to get into it, but then inviting. Okay? So, indirect approach naman for warm market, okay, example. So, these people are not really your prospect, rather than you are asking for their help, diba? For example, to do a presentation. And yung Hello Roger is one of the most famous here, example of this indirect approach. So yeah, I've just started a new business and I'm really nervous. Before I get going, I need to practice on someone friendly. Would you mind if I practice on you? So this is a great approach for family and close friends. So just copy. Okay, so but before you copy, okay, I want to emphasize this, no? Before anything else, okay, before all the scripts, I want to emphasize this. In inviting, okay, in saying all this inviting script, please practice first, especially if you will use this face-to-face, diba? Kasi in inviting, diba, you have to be yourself, okay? You have to be confident. And if you're just using this, and if you're just reading it now, syempre, we're not that familiar to it. So we have to familiarize ourselves first before doing this. Okay? So next, a friend, for example, in third script, a friend told me that the best thing I could do when starting a business is to have people I respect. Take a look at it and give some guidance. Would you be willing to do that for me? So, nanghihingi ka, you're asking for a favor. Diba? Next naman, for cold market, when you meet someone from another city, state, or country, and if your company does business, there can you say, for example, okay, this might be very useful kasi soon we will be opening in countries for distributorship, right? In Romania, in Italy, in Spain, and what's the other one? There's another one, diba? Italy, Spain, Romania, and Germany. Thank you. Ayan, Germany. So this is a very good script, diba? Kasi they're from another city or country, and our USANA is exploring in those countries, diba? So my company is expanding in your area. Would you do me a favor and take a look at it and let me know if you think it would work where you live, oh, nagamit ko na to, di ba? Nagamit ko na to sa mga taga-Italy. And now they are my preferred customer kasi it's not yet allowed to enroll a distributor under those countries, right? So preferred customer can, okay? So they are now my preferred customers because we presented the opportunity and they said, yeah, this is a very good opportunity here. So yeah, they are now enrolled as preferred customer. So when you meet someone who might provide a good input on your product, you can say, I've started a business with a product I think makes a lot of sense, but I'd like to get your input. Would you be willing to check it out and give me your opinion? Yeah, so almost the same. So again, before you use the script, just practice first, okay? For example, in the Philippines, di ba, Cebu office will be open soon, correct? So you might go to Cebu or find prospects in Cebu and use the script, di ba? So it's a very good thing. Super direct indirect approach naman. So these are the people that you just ask for referrals. Okay, usually, ang example nga dito is, it's sila yung mga businessmen. They're big-time businessmen, business owners, na most of the time we are afraid to talk, di ba? Because we're thinking that they don't need this opportunity. So what we usually do, we ask for referrals, okay? So, but before, of course, they give you referrals, they might want to know more about it before they refer someone of their contacts, diba? So these are the scripts that you can use. Take a photo again to them. The super indirect approach for the referrals. Okay, I remember for referrals, no, one tip that I want to share with you. When we talk to, Deborah Wu. Deborah Wu is one of the top management in USANA, okay, all over the world, global, okay. We are very fortunate to have a coaching session with her, and she said about referral, don't ask for referral without making the other person happy. Okay, we have to make them happy first before we ask for referrals. Kasi, okay, not only applicable to big time businessmen, right? For example, a few of our friends or previous boss rejected us of this USANA opportunity. Then we can ask for referrals. But we can, according to her, we cannot ask referrals just like that because we need to make them happy first. How can we make them happy? We can give them, for example, she said, you can give her 4 packets of probiotics for him or her to try. So yeah, then she will know that USANA is good. Then that's a time that if she doesn't want to be a member or she doesn't want to have another business opportunity, then she can refer because she knows, she already experienced that USANA is very good. So do you get that? Is that a good suggestion? Very good, right? Okay. Next naman is for cold market naman, exactly the same as warm market then. Okay. So, of course, just use the warm market scripts or any variation that's comfortable for you. So again, case-to-case basis siya. So that's all about inviting. Now we moved on to strategy number 3. Strategy number 3, presenting USANA to a prospect. So nasa presentation na tayo. Okay? Attend at least 5 presentations. So why 5? 5 because during your first time to attend, to tell you honestly, when Mentor Lawrence and Precious shared to us the opportunity of USANA while we're eating at Nando's, I didn't remember anything except the founder is a scientist and the products are being used by Women's Tennis Association. So that time we're playing tennis, so it just caught my attention. But the rest, the antioxidants, everything, the 6 ways of earning, no. Walang na-retain talaga sa akin. Okay? But yeah, first presentation, you'll just watch. Okay? Then the second presentation, okay, you'll get to familiarize with some of the words. Okay? Third presentation, okay. So alam ko, I know, parang mas nagiging confident ka na. Fourth, while on the fourth presentation, watching or attending at least on your fourth presentation, you will know for yourself, you will get more confidence na you can also do or practice presentation. Then on your fifth, you will master it already. Okay? So remember to attend at least 5 presentations, especially to those who are new. Okay? Me, I'm still attending presentation. Just imagine, for our 6th year, I cannot count anymore how many presentations I've attended to. Okay? And yeah, how much the other associates na every day nasa office. And we're very fortunate with intensity that we even for our international friends, international business partners, we have this online presentation, di ba? And yeah, in English pa. So if you have guests and if you have business partners who want to learn, just tune in to our international expansion sessions, di ba? So thank you so much for all those who are coordinating the trainings for international expansions. Mabuhay. Okay. Next, master first the company and the products. Okay, so on your first few days or few weeks with USANA, don't try to know everything. Okay, one at a time. One at a time, it's okay. Okay, so master first. You can choose. In our case with Bernie and I master first the compensation plan. Okay, because I was a graduate of political science and I don't have any interest during that time with any science. Although my course have science, which is political science, but that's a different science. So I don't have any interest with any science like biology or all those vitamins during those times. But I learned to accept and I learned to learn it. Diba? So it's up to you whether you want to master first the compensation plan or the company, the products. It's up to you. Then first, present one-on-one. Don't try to present agad in a big room. So present one-on-one while doing your practice, okay? Then after that, if you gain more confidence, present in a small group naman, like 4 to 5 people, and then master the other half of the presentation. And then after that, present in a big crowd na. So learn to present within 2 weeks upon joining. Okay, why? It will be fast. Okay, it will benefit you more rather than your sponsor. Why? You can hit your PPS. We have 56 days, right? You can hit your goals faster. Kasi you know how to present now. You don't have to wait for your upline to accompany you during the presentation or present on your behalf because you already know and you're already confident in doing the presentation. So yeah, you have to learn to present within 2 weeks. Then presentation is better done at USANA office. Okay, so I would like to I remember kasi Franz Magana, is he in the house? Is he here in the training? I saw him. I saw his name kanina. I believe that he is Mentor Precious and Mentor Lawrence, one of the newest associates of Mentor Lawrence and Precious. So parang nakakabilib lang na Mentor Lawrence and Precious said that they can Franz and his wife can present. Oh yeah, he's here in the house. So he can present. Sorry, Franz pala sa group. Kasi we have other friends here in Singapore. Oh, okay. Hi, Franz. So they can present na on their own. That's why they can hit their goals immediately. Imagine their uplines are here in Singapore and they're in the Philippines, so they don't have to wait for their uplines to present on their behalf kasi they know how to present, diba? So very good, diba? Presentation is better done at USANA office. So if we have USANA office near us, so yeah, let's go and maximize the use of USANA office kasi USANA office pa lang super ABC na because most, if not all, USANA offices are very, very nice. Okay? And they are at the prime location of each country. So hindi talaga tayo mapapahiya sa guests natin when we bring them to USANA office. We don't need to talk a lot because the USANA office will speak for them for itself, diba? So when doing the presentation, we also have some tools needed. We need to have the newspaper, comparative guide. We need PowerPoint and pen and paper. So I want to emphasize here, okay? So tools needed. If you're not the techie, diba? Or if you don't have strong internet connection, you don't need a laptop when doing a presentation. So it's very, especially in the Philippines, we are promoting that newspaper, right? Newspaper presentation that we need to know how to use our magazine or presentation, newspaper, USANA newspaper. USANA newspaper, not other newspaper. Okay? So we have to use the USANA newspaper in presenting. I would like to share with you this. The Chinese here in Singapore, usually, they don't use laptop. Okay? Makikita niyo dito, a lot of, almost all Filipinos are the ones who are using laptop. But the Chinese, they're only using newspaper, comparative guide, pen, and paper. That's it. I remember I always see Helen Song before in the coffee shop with her pen and paper presenting it to a prospect. Diba? So you don't need a PowerPoint actually to make it big, diba? So it's really up to you and it's up to your dedication and commitment to learn, diba? So diskarte lang. Okay? So tip, maximize health and freedom presentation in the office or online here in our intensity group. Okay? When presenting at the tables, maximum guest is 4 to 5 only. So if you need a big room, or if you need more guests, or if you're presenting to more guests, then use a room na lang para it would be more conducive for learning. Okay? Then have a bigger team to support at the back. Diba? Don't present on your own. Diba? Ask your business partners and friends in USANA to support you. Okay? Then, please, when presenting, always prepare an enrollment form, price list, and products. Okay? Para halimbawa, for example, you're presenting and your guest is ready to join. You don't need to run to the counter or you don't need to run to the other table to ask for enrollment form or ask for laptop, diba? Just prepare it with you and make sure that it's ready before you start presenting. Okay? Number 4. So everything is clear with presentation, with our tips and learnings. Okay, so move on to number 4, following up with your prospect. Okay, after presenting, after listing down their names, after inviting, then you present to them. Of course, following up is very important. Okay, the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, not all people, this is the reality, no? Not all people will join on the spot. Okay, very few. Okay, if your prospects always join on the spot, that's very good. Okay, you might want to share some tips on that later on. But in reality, not most will join on the spot. So don't let your guests leave without giving you an answer. So after your presentation, make sure that they give you an answer. It can be a yes, it can be a no, and it can be maybe. Okay, just always get an answer. Be sincere, serious, and confident when asking. Okay, much better if your guests join on the spot, as I've said. If they cannot, make sure to set a date and time to follow up. So we've learned this when we were just starting, that the minds are only open 48 hours. Then after that, it will close again and it will forget all things. Okay, generally. Okay, so make sure that if they will not join on the spot, you will ask a date and time for you to follow up. Okay, help your guests anticipate possible negative scenarios and give them tips on how to deal with it. Okay, in USANA, we need to sell. Okay, basically we need to share the products. Okay, because we are a product-based company. Okay, we're not just recruiting, then we will get commission. Not like that. Okay, we need to share products. Okay, because we are product-based, and that's what makes USANA great. Okay, because we are sharing consumable products, and there are repeat orders. Okay, so don't tell your guests that you don't need to sell here. You don't need. It's okay. It's very easy. Ganyan. Then later on, if your guest join and he got disappointed, he will quit. Okay, so we don't want that to happen. So let them anticipate possible scenarios, and of course, give them tips on how to deal with it. Okay. Then 80% of your guests join on the 5th to follow up. It's true. Okay, keep in touch with your guests every 2 to 3 months. Always remember this. Okay, there's never a bad prospect. just a good prospect in the wrong timing. Tama eh. So true. Okay. So again, don't burn bridges if they don't join immediately. Okay. Always always do follow up. But when doing follow-up, if they did not review the material or presentation that you explained or gave, don't get upset, okay? Repeat, okay? Be persistent, okay? Be patient, and set another appointment. For sure, for sure. Sabi nga dun sa GoPro na book na, for sure, that is very powerful because for sure, it will tatak na sa isip ng guest, okay? Na they have to see it. Okay, they have to review the materials and the presentation. Okay, and if they did review the material and presentation that you explained or give to them, don't ask what did you think. Ito, marami ako. I always hear this, no, when doing the presentation or after the presentation, they always ask, what do you think? Instead, ask, what did you like best? Kasi if you will, because if we will ask them, what do you think? Okay, they might have a negative impression or negative feedback, right? But if you will ask them, what did you like best? Of course, positive yung magiging sagot. Okay, did you get what I mean? So always be positive. Always throw positive question. Okay, or you can also ask this, in a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest or negative, high 10 being the highest. If you ask them to give rating, okay, with regards to your presentation, if they give 1 or 4, set up another appointment or you ask for clarification, okay? But if they give 9 or 10, immediately close the deal because they really like it. So no point of, patagalin pa, prolong it. So just close the deal immediately, okay? Then, speaking of closing the deal, strategy number 5 na tayo, okay? Galaw-galaw. Sabi nga ni Coach Aaron Chofilo, galaw-galaw para hindi ma-stroke, okay? So, strategy number 5 is closing the deal, okay? This is very important. Closing the deal. Why? In closing the deal, be sincere, serious, and confident. Because for me, I don't want to be what do you call this? To be attached. Attached talaga, no? Or to belong to a group or a person who is not serious or who is not confident. Remember, USANA is a billion-dollar company. Okay, so we have to be confident in sharing this opportunity, and we have to be serious because this is not a small money. Okay, this is not a small investment. It's a very big investment. Okay, always think of that. And if your guest can sense that you're not serious, how can he trust you, diba? So always remember to be serious, sincere, and confident. Okay, answer this 3 critical questions. Okay, when doing a closing, whatever closing technique that you're using, always emphasize or always tackle these 3 questions. But these 3 questions, the prospect might ask this directly or indirectly. So just remember to answer it anyway. Okay, is this for real? So how can you answer this? Is this for real? Okay, you can show your income if you have, or if you're just starting, you can ask your coach or your upline to help share his experience or his results to your prospect, diba? For your prospect to know that it is real. Okay, and then will you help me? Okay, will you help me? We can use the team, high intensity, with all our great leaders, our great team, okay, to show that you will not do this alone. There are people who will help you, okay, and these are the people who will help you. Boom, then he will show hundreds and thousands of people, diba, in our team. Then, can I do this? Okay, can I do this? The most effective way of doing this is through mirroring. If you're familiar with mirroring, say for example, your prospect is an engineer, okay? Then find someone in your team or in your friends na in USANA who's an engineer and very successful in doing this. Then he can see his future on that, diba? That it's really possible that if you will just give put hard work and effort into it, it's really possible. You can do this, and you will not do this alone. That's the most important thing. Okay. Then always communicate your goals, vision to your guests. So as I've said, you have to gain my trust, diba? I have to see something in you for me to trust you, diba? For me to trust you in this business, diba? For me to say yes. And with Mentor Lawrence and Precious, I really see their commitment to succeed, diba? No wonder they are now executive 4-star diamond directors. So how are you going to communicate these goals and vision to your team? Show your vision board to them. Okay, so here, I would like to share our vision board. Okay, so all eyes please sa screen muna if you are on the other screen or if you're watching anything. Okay, so vision board, share ko sa inyo. This is our family dream tour. Okay, so we have Australia, we have Rome. Lahat ng may star na puntahan na namin. Ito is Lake Como in Italy. Okay, then Paris, of course. So yung Scotland, this is beside Eiffel Tower is Scotland, yung may star din. So napuntahan na namin siya. Yung wala pang star, yan yung mga target namin. So nasa dream board namin yan, nasa vision board ko yan. So we have Monte Carlo, we have Greece, okay? We have Venice. And ingit na ingit ako sa pictures ni Coach Gian siya because they just went to Venice. Okay, so one of our dream tour also, family dream tour. Okay, and some other, yun. So, di ba, ang saya when you have your vision board and you're slowly completing everything on it. It's very sobrang nakaka-motivate, sobrang inspiring, sobrang fulfilling, 'di ba? And it's not just about you. Remember, it's for family, 'di ba? Then, ito naman yung aming family dream resort na mapuntahan. Okay? So, we always want Monte Carlo. Okay? Then, of course, Maldives, tapos na. Santorini. Hindi ko pa ito na-update kasi recently I have this really interest in going to Amanpulo, diba, in the Philippines. So I have to update this because I've always fascinated with beach resorts and so nice there. So Monte Carlo and Santorini, Greece. So isa pa lang yung aming may star dito. We have to do this soon. Okay? So our dream houses. So actually this is more of Bernie's inspiration. He always want a house with a loan, big loan. So sabi nga niya, hindi loan na utang garden, okay? Ganyan. Parang maglalaro sila doon, they will run around, they will play there, so they will play. Kasi he just doesn't want to keep the kids inside our house. He always bring the kids outside. So lawn tennis pwede, di ba? So he always want outdoor. That's why his skin is like that. Okay, but it's really nice, no? So much green, di ba? So much space to move around, and it feels so good, di ba? And then our dream car, eto, sobrang nakakakilabot every time we look at this. Okay, so we always want a BMW car, this dark blue, and we have this na. Thank you, Lord. Okay, then we also want I want a Hammer. Okay, I don't know, but I want a Hammer. I want big cars. Okay, macho. Okay, but Bernie always want a sports car. Okay, then dito naman itong Audi. Okay, Boki wants it. Rafael wants it. Sobrang fascinated siya sa mga top-down na car. Diba? So, yan. Dream cars. And we have one already. So, more to come soon. Siyempre, nasa dream board din namin. Na-achieve din namin, thank you Lord, ang aming tennis Grand Slam. So, yun. Yun power ng vision board na every time may makikita mo siya, you will always want to get it, diba? To achieve it. Not only for you, but for your own family. Diba? So, just imagine how many prospect of us na nakakita na niyan. Tapos nakikita nila na unti-unti nakukuha namin yung nandun sa board, diba? So, of course, they will put trust on us, diba? Next, show your bubble chart or your organizational chart if you have one. Okay? If you're just starting, it's okay. Just draw your organization chart. That means your business centers. Like, this is you. Ano mo sulat dito? Halimbawa, this is you. Okay, hindi ako nakasulat. Okay. This is you, then you have your left, and you have your right. Okay, so just show them where are they going to be placed. Okay, then show your prospect list. That's why it's very important for you to have a growing prospect list so that your guest, you can tell your guests that there will be a possible spillover. Again, highlight ko ang word na possible spillover. Don't promise anything, okay? Don't overpromise anything. Okay? Please remember to always do your promise, okay? If you promise that you will give them spillover, give them. Then if you're not sure, then just don't make any promise. Okay? Just always tell them there's a possibility of spillover. Okay? Next, inform them about smart positioning. Okay, there's always a perfect timing for them to join. And the perfect timing is always now. Okay, because if they join, you have so many prospects right on your prospect list that you will talk, diba? And you will share the USANA opportunity. So they might want to join now because they will be the upline, diba? Then, when doing the closing, always go back to their deep why. Diba? So I always remember Coach Christine Hawobo from Indonesia. Is she here? Okay. She shared to us previously that when the time that Coach Klein Bohol presented the USANA opportunity, she was not, amazed with the presentation, but Coach Klein touched her heart because Coach Klein, shared how USANA changed his life and what is his deep why in doing USANA. So there's a heart, in the presentation. It's not just all the information you need to know about USANA, blah, 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 all the details. So sometimes it's not that important, no? What most important is how are you going to show the guest what USANA can do to them, can do for their dreams, right? So that's why it's always nice to go back to your deep why. And how are you going to get to know the deep why of your prospect? How? You have to do it. You have to know it during the invitation part. That's why you will do the form, right? The family, occupation, recreation, then message. Okay, if they want the product or if they want additional or health or financial freedom. So then you will use that for closing. You will know how to close properly if you know their deep why. Okay, then next, enroll them online if they join on the spot, and if not, let them fill out an application form, information sheet, whether they decide to join or not. Okay, kasi parang if you ask them to fill up an application form, more or less there is an informal binding agreement, that you already signed to this application, but there's no agreement at all. I mean, formal agreement at all. No obligation. Okay, so yeah, just a moment. Charger, please. Okay, so yeah, I'm just asking for a charger. Okay, so as I've said, if they did not join on the spot, ask them to fill out an application form. Okay, next. Okay, so important things to discuss and emphasize. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment.
I have a video to show you later.
Okay. Yeah, so just connecting to a charger. So important things to emphasize, to discuss and emphasize. Okay. Yeah, so just connecting to a charger. Important things to emphasize, to discuss and emphasize during closing. Okay, you have to emphasize. Wait again. You watch me outside, Julia.
No, I want to watch it.
Okay. So during closing, you have to emphasize teamwork. Okay, that as I've said before, you will not do this alone. We have a team that will support you, okay, and we have a team that will guide you all throughout your USANA career. Okay, the next, emphasize trainings. Okay, sometimes or most of the people who join USANA doesn't have the knowledge, right? Because as we've said, nobody graduated from vitamineering, right? Or nobody is very familiar with antioxidants and network marketing. So it's a combination. So we really have to attend trainings and really willing to learn for us to know more about this USANA. Okay. Then return of investment in figures. We have to emphasize that because for me, when we joined USANA, I one thing that came to my mind is that okay, we're paying 100,000. No. We're paying $1,000 for this. When are we going to get the return of investment? When are we going to return our money back? Parang ganyan. Of course, when we sell the products, we will have the income or the return, right? But yeah, we have to emphasize this and discuss. Okay, share your own story. It's very important for you to have your own story. Okay, if you don't have story, just master one story that you like. Okay, that when we were starting here in Singapore, we always practice mentor Rich's story. Okay, that he's about to go to Japan and he rejected that very high salary there, diba? In exchange of USANA. So just look for one person na same story and gusto mong marating. Okay, you want to achieve also, then practice it, learn it, then you can share it later on. Okay. But of course, it's very good to have your own story pa din. Kasi you are the one nakakilala ng prospect mo. Okay, not anybody else. So it's very good to have your own story. Possibility of spillover during smart positioning. Okay. Spillover, ito nga yung sinasabi ko na if you will, for example, you will join immediately, then I will talk to more of my friends, then those friends can become your downline, ganyan. Yan yung spillover and smart positioning. Okay. And then of course, timing. Ayan yung there's no other perfect timing but now. Okay? Yep. Then, closing questions that pro ask. Ito, maganda to. Kasi ito yung pwedeng mga closing natin na magamit. Okay? Did it make sense to you? Right? Or pretty exciting, isn't it? Diba? Can you see how this can be an opportunity for you? So, yeah, very good question. As you can see here, as you can notice, these people are, these questions are positive questions. So, don't ask questions that will lead to negative answer. Okay? Or what do you like best? Is it the product? Is it the company? Diba? So educate them for them to understand well. Okay? Then let me ask you in a scale of 1 to 10. So if they need more info, just give them more clarification. And if you feel they're ready, be prepared to close the deal. Diba? Okay, so we're heading to number 6. Strategy number 6, helping your new associate. Eto na, not prospect anymore. Helping your associate to get started. Okay, so get started. This is mainly congratulating and meeting your prospect on their first day, okay, of joining USANA business. Okay, you have to set proper expectation that okay, by proper expectation, I mean guide them, okay? Guide them through the many phases of our profession. Okay, always remember that USANA is not a quick, rich business scheme. Okay, so I hope you get what I mean, okay? You can hit your goals in USANA very quick or very fast, but it takes a lot of hard work and effort for you to achieve that, okay? If you will ask all the top income earners in USANA, they will tell you that it's not about luck, okay? It's about teamwork, hard work, and determination to succeed, okay? So you have to game plan your new associates. By game planning, you have to validate their decision to become a distributor, okay? You have to congratulate them. you have to set their expectations also that, eto yung favorite ko, pinaka-favorite ko to, you're gonna be the difference between success and failure. Okay? So in USANA, there are two ways. It's either you will succeed or you will fail eventually or later on. Okay? So it's my fault attitude. So whatever happened to you here in USANA, it's always your fault. Okay? It's not your upline's fault or your sponsor's fault if you will succeed here in USANA. It's your fault. But if you will fail in USANA, that will also be your fault. Okay? Not anybody else's fault, not your team's fault, or not your upline's fault. Okay? So it's your fault. Next, good times and bad times. Good times and bad times. So in USANA, it's not always good times. So actually, there are a lot of bad times in USANA. It's not always good day in USANA. There are times that all your prospects, you invited 25 prospects, you called 25 prospects in your list, and only one said yes. So it's always like that. It's always like that. Okay? I mean, they have to anticipate that there are also bad times. Okay, this is not a party. Okay, na always good times, happy times all the time. Okay, so they have to anticipate bad times as well. Okay, it's very important also for us to get getting started checklist. Okay, because those are the guidelines and the things that we need in order for us to start our business effectively. Okay. Game plan to help them meet their goal and challenge them to do it quickly. Okay, give them urgency, okay, by giving them assignments like, okay, on your first day, when you went home, buy a notebook, okay? Buy two kinds of notebook. One is prospect list, and one is for USANA notebook. USANA notebook for your trainings, for game planning, yeah. So at least two kinds of notebook, okay? So this is one of the game planning map of, I got this from Mentor DK's training. Thank you, Mentor DK. Okay, so this is the first month game planning. So on your first month, you have to do all this. Basic NDO or new distributor orientation and basic product training. DDC, demo drill check for the company profile for the presentation. Then DDC for the true health, okay? Then DDC for the direct demo drill check for the true wealth or yung compensation plan. And of course, we have to know the basic details of the hub, our online account. Okay, so game planning guide from Mentor DK. Okay, on your second month, you have to hit your PPS. This is just a guide, ha. Again, USANA is a business where we can set our own pace. Okay, that's one thing about, very good about USANA. We can set our own pace. Okay. Pacing, okay? So on your second month, you can hit PPS. On your third month, you can be a director, okay? On your fourth month, you have to know some leadership role. Why? Because you already have downlines. So you need to know about the leadership role, okay? On your fifth month, you can run for your silver director. On your sixth month, sometimes if you don't want to go straight to gold director, you can prepare on your 6th month preparation for your gold run on the 7th month. Then you have to maintain the momentum all throughout, diba? So this is a very good game planning guide from Mentor DK. Okay, so after that game planning, next naman, strategy number 7, okay? Promoting and attending events, okay? Promoting and attending events. This is very good and very timely. Okay, so with USANA, there are a lot of events that we can attend. Okay, not only in the Philippines, not only in Singapore, but worldwide. Okay, so we have to understand that in attending and promoting events, more people, more solid organization. Why? Because we don't need to download all the information and all the excitement that we got. Those who have attended the events, diba? So it will save time for us to train and to download all the excitement, because we cannot download the real excitement that we experience during while attending events, diba? So it's very good if we will bring as much as we can, diba? Top leaders grow number each event. So if now you attended with your upline only, next year you target, or next event you target that you also have downlines attending with you. Okay? And for those leaders, always lead by example. We should never miss an event. Okay? So I would like to emphasize here, okay, promote with commitment. Okay? When promoting, while it's not announcing event, diba? Or while it's not inviting events to events, okay? We need to promote. Why? What is promoting? When you are promoting, that is with commitment and enthusiasm. So let them know what are the benefits, di ba? Kapag in-announce lang natin, we're just telling them the details. And if we are inviting them not sure that we are coming with them, di ba? So we have to promote it, okay? Not just invite, not just announce. So for the entire team, we are showing them the big picture, the breakthrough, and of course, the future that they can have in USANA when we are attending events. Okay? And for leaders, make sure leaders will attend. Okay? Para hindi lang, nakaka-leverage tayo. That's why we cannot download all the excitement that we're experiencing. So it's really impossible, nearly quite impossible for us to download the excitement. Okay? It's very different when you are the one who is attending the event. Okay, and of course, during events, conventions, we also got to know the prizes, the awards, the recognitions that our company is giving. And event within event, before, during, after. So as a team, it's very important for us to have this event within event. So for example, in the AP convention, right? So we are planning that Intensity will have a meet and greet somewhere here in Singapore on AP convention, di ba? For us to have our event. Okay. Okay, next. What can you get from attending events? What are the benefits? Of course, your commitment to succeed, because you're seeing the whole picture. I mean, the bigger picture. So by this time, sometimes kasi we're not motivated by our everyday thing, di ba? But when you're attending events, you will see, or you can develop commitment and motivation to succeed. Of course, we can find also inspirations from sharing, testimonies, and other stories, okay? So learn from personal development secrets as well, diba? And of course, during events, conventions, we're going to know what's going on in the company, diba? Updated tayo, okay? Then, right, for example, when we attended the US convention last year, so we got informed that Tel Aviv is coming, and we also got the chance to avail Tel Aviv ahead of launching date. So yeah, if we did not attend, how can we buy? How can we use Tel Aviv ahead of time, right? Then if there are also upcoming promotions, we will get updated, and the vision, of course, of the company, we will really, really feel during conventions and events. And then network and learn from others. So sometimes, or most of the time, during events and conventions, it's not only about our team. Okay, we get to know more about other people, other leaders from other countries, from other USANA country, diba? And we can learn from them, diba? Kasi I just realized this, no? For example, if we are with our upline or downlines every day, then too much familiarity. Too much familiarity. So sometimes they will not listen anymore because, they know you. You've been talking to the same thing over and over again. So they are tired of listening. Maybe they're tired of listening and they will not want to do it. But if they hear it from other people and if they learn it from other people, the enthusiasm will bring back. Okay? So parang babalik ulit. Okay, will return. They will be more enthusiastic to learn from other people. And that's very fine. I mean, leverage, why not? Diba? And of course, we can find motivation during conventions and events. Okay, so clear, ha? So what are the other conventions and events in USANA? So we have, for the benefit of those who are new, okay? So we have International Convention in Salt Lake, Utah, USA every August. And then we have Asia Pacific Convention here in Singapore. I don't know next year where it will be, but this year it will be in Singapore. Okay, this is May, towards end of May till 1st of June. Okay, and then we have Singapore Convention for here in Singapore, and then in Philippine Convention there are 3, no, tama? During February, June, and October. Wow. So that's how big Philippines is, di ba? So we also have USANA corporate events, quarterly, monthly, and weekly. So let's maximize that. That's why it's very important for us to go to office always, for us to get updated or check out their Facebook fan page. And also we have team events. So team events, eto, tomorrow will be one of our biggest team event. Okay, because tomorrow will be the comprehensive training. So top income earners and top leaders from our team will join forces to give trainings to 1,000 people, di ba, as at SM Aura tomorrow, di ba? So for those who have tickets and those who will join tomorrow, you're very lucky and very blessed, di ba? Kasi very limited lang yun, but 1,000, imagine that. And you will learn from the top leaders of our team. So just do your best and to participate and learn, okay, as much as you can. Then next. Okay, so that's all for the 7 successful strategies, right? So, but I want, after all this, I want you to remember this, no? What to avoid, okay? In doing this, okay, those are the skills that is very essential. Those are the skills that very essential to be successful in doing network marketing. Okay?
Doing work here.
Okay, so sabi nga, I just read from Mentor Caleb's post, di ba? Parang 100% is 80% skills, 80% attitude and 20% skill set. So you will not complete the 100% if you will not know and if you will not learn and apply the 20% skill set. So it's really very important for us to know. Ito yung mga highest paid skill sets all over the world, di ba? Sobrang ang dami ng yumaman because of this skill set. So what we just need to do is to learn it, apply it, and practice it, di ba? Over a time again and again, di ba? Improve on it. And little that we know that in no time we will get our own success here in USANA. So what are the things that we need to avoid? Avoid hype selling and overpromising. As I've said kanina, don't overpromise, okay? Just always do what you promise to your downlines, to your prospect, okay? And everything will go smoothly. Avoid entertaining negative ideas and thoughts, okay? When you're doing this, if you really want to succeed, be a positive person, okay? I just want to share with this to you know. If you are encountering problems or negativities or challenges right now, if you're being challenged right now, just papasukin lang dito sa kabilang tenga, then labas na sa kabila. But don't put it in your heart, okay? Kung may pinagdadaanan kayo, daanan nyo lang. Huwag nating tambayan, okay? Palabasin agad natin. Don't put it in your heart, okay? If you're being rejected, okay, I want to share this with you. Okay, masagot yung anak ko, what daw? Okay, so if you're being challenged right now and if you're facing a lot of rejections, okay, those rejections, don't put it on top of your head. They might crush you. Crushed. As in, wawasakin ka talaga niya. Don't put it on top of your head. They might crush you.
Squeeze.
Yeah. Crush, sabi ng anak ko, crush means squeeze, okay? Don't put it on top of your head. Instead, put it under your feet. Step on it and then use them to view the horizon. Diba? It's very nice. I always remember that. I read it somewhere, but I always remember that. So use those rejections, step on them and use them to view the horizon, the beautiful future that is waiting for you here in USANA. Okay? So next, what to avoid? Na-share ko lang yon. Okay? What to avoid? Okay, avoid procrastinating and being doubtful. If you can do something now, do it now. Don't delay it, diba? So every time we delay it, whatever we do, let's always think that whatever we do, is that one step away or towards your dream? So you choose, okay? Avoid being doubtful, okay? Analyze, paralyze, okay? Then avoid having I know it already or yung alam ko na yan attitude, okay? And then avoid not attending trainings and goal settings. If your upline is very willing to help you to do the training and goal set you, just do it, okay? Just learn from them. And avoid being too self-reliant. Okay, I've been always seeing this with downlines and business partners. No, some people are really born intelligent and smart enough, but I always believe that everything can be learned. Okay, if you're just willing. Okay, so always ask. So to-do list. Okay, action plan na tayo. Use the products and feel the difference. Okay, feel the difference. Be the product of your own product. You cannot share effectively if you will not use the product. So, just a show of hands, who among you here are using more than 10 products? Raise up your hands. Those who are using more than 10 products, di ba? Wow. Pati yun ako. Okay, more than 10 products. Imagine when you see the post of Mentor Lichelle and Mentor Rich, di ba, sa ating fan page, they are really using a lot. And when you see the photo of Lucas Slim, di ba, they're on their plate. Oh my gosh, full of USANA products, di ba? That's why they are executive 6-star diamond directors. Yeah, thank you. Tama yan, Coach Ed. Rejection is good. Okay. So yeah, I would like to share with you the rejection. About rejection, I just remember it. If you don't, rejection is good, yes, because if you don't have any rejection, imagine your story will be very boring, diba? You don't have any negative to share because you're perfect. Wow, all payings, diba? 100%. But if you have some rejections and you're learning from it, you can motivate someone. You can inspire someone who's feeling or doing or having that same rejection as you've previously experienced, diba? So yeah, sidetrack lang yan about rejection. Okay, so use the product and feel the difference. Build your prospect list and qualify them. Okay, so it's very important. Prospect list is very powerful. Okay, you have to qualify them. Of course, we have another session with that. And then schedule meeting with your prospect. Okay, sabi nga dun sa Tony Robbins, if it's not scheduled, it will not happen. Okay, so even though your prospect list is growing, but you're not using it, you're not inviting it, you're not inviting your prospect, then it's nonsense. Okay, so you have to schedule it for it to happen. Okay, then attend full blast NDO. Sorry, excuse me. Can you call your daddy? I will tell them something. Okay, so attend full blast new distributor orientation and skills training like this. So tomorrow, it's a very big skills training for our team. So please attend if you can, as much as you can, okay? Then start acquiring marketing tools. What are these marketing tools? Like leaflets, brochures, okay? It's a newspaper magazine, True Health, True Wealth magazines from USANA, okay? And other our marketing tools for Blue Zone. Okay, then read books. It's very important, and I would really recommend this. Please read this. Okay, so please read this. GoPro by Eric Worre. And yeah, I just told Bernie that this book is very good because I just saw it from our shelves. Nobody's reading it that time, so I just informed Bernie that this is very good. So yeah. And then, okay, we're about to finish. Be happy, everyone. Okay, then, okay, here is I want you to understand this now. I want to realize on this. I mean, to think about this. How the pain will change you will be up to you. Okay. You can come out bitter or you can come out better. So you choose. You can come out defeated, giving up on your dreams, or you can come out with new passion, new fire, excited about new opportunities. Yeah. Or you can be a whiner or a warrior. So it's always your choice. Okay. So yeah, so our I would like to leave this thought for you tonight or this afternoon or this morning in your own country. Okay, you cannot have a comfortable life if you're always afraid to do the things that makes you uncomfortable at the start. So yeah, this is your Intensity Chief Consultant, Christine Mantos, and this is my husband over here on the side, Bernie Mantos, for this training on the 7 must learn success strategies in USANA. So that's all, everyone. Thank you for joining. Okay,
Bye.
don't go yet because we're going to take photos. Okay.
Yeah. Cheese.
Cheese. Okay. Coach She, can you help me?
Yes po. Ako na lang po mag-screenshot.
Yes, please. Thank you everyone for attending. Do you have any question? You can unmute siguro, no?
Do you have any question?
Change ka muna doon. Change ka muna doon.
Coach Ten, patanggal
Yep.
yung screen.
Change mo na.
Ay, sorry.
Ayan.
Wait, ha? Okay. Bring it this one. So don't go yet. Do you
Photo
have
na
any
tayo?
question? Oh, sige, sige, photo muna tayo.
Photo
Tapos,
muna no, bago
you have
question.
question? Sige.
Ayan. Okay, ako na lang po mag-screenshot.
Sige po, please.
Okay. Smile. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Next page. Wow, 5 pages tayo.
Wow.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. So, basta smile lang kayo kasi hindi
Yes.
natin nasang page kayo.
Ah.
Okay, third page. 1, 2, 3. Next, fourth page. 1, 2, 3. And the last one. Ayun.